welcome back. Thanks, folks, for tuning in to yet another in a long series of Behringer unboxing videos. I mean, I'll just be honest. These things are like $200 a piece. How could you not get one? So I've just been snatching them up, get a little extra money, and I buy a new synth. Gear acquisition syndrome, anyone? Absolutely, 100% yes, indeed. I do have that. But it's kind of hard not to when these synthesizers are so cheap. Anyway, I'm really excited about this one in particular, folks, because, if you've seen any of the previous videos, like the one I did for the Wasp or the Cobalt Expander, these are synths that I've never played with before. I mean, I'd heard of them, but I've never experienced one in real life, which is really one of the cool things about what Behringer is doing, is that they're bringing old analog synthesizers that most people who would want to would never get a chance to ever play in real life because they're so rare. In this case, though, I've been a proud owner of a Korg MS-20 Mini for many years, and as well as a user of the software emulation, which at this point there's at least 5 that I know of. There's Arturia, of course, Korg's own legacy collection, and there's the iPad version, and I think there's like a couple other ones. But anyway, eventually I'm going to do a comparison video of all the different versions that are out there. But this is one I'm most excited about because I'm just a hardware junkie. I love hardware. It's the tactile movement of knobs. It's so much more gratifying than a mouse click, So in any case, I'm really excited to open this up and see just how well or not Behringer did, because I'm very familiar with it. And so, let's just get right into it. Okay, it looks like they did not tape this, so I didn't cheat. I promise I didn't cheat. I did not open this up previously. Awesome. Okay, so they're still doing the quick start guide, and maybe one day we'll get a manual. The Korg MS-20 Mini came with a copy of the original MS-20 manual, it's actually a really good manual. Highly recommend you download it just for this. I mean, really, there's a direct one-to-one comparison. They really did. It looks like, to me, at least superficially. I mean, obviously we'll hear what it sounds like, but in terms of visuals and controls, it looks like Behringer did a great job of recreating the MS-20. So I don't anticipate there being any drastic changes between the two. Cool. It's a little stingy that they only gave you 2 patch cords. The Korg MS-20 Mini came with, I think, 8 or 9 or something like that, which with something like this, obviously you have so much in and out in control voltage. You really need more than just 2. We'll check that out. I've got plenty of patch cables. It's not a big deal. I understand, Behringer, to keep the cost down on these things, they got to cut corners in some places, and hopefully that's the only place they cut the corners, is in not providing additional patch cables, with the assumption that probably most people would have extra ones to use. So no big deal. Okay, let me just throw this down, and don't think I need this manual or quick start guide, I should say. Let's see here what we got. All right. Go ahead and grab some scissors and delicately cut this open. All right. Ooh, nice silica packet. I like to keep these for later, for storing things. Oh man, look at that. Oh, that is so beautiful. Look at that. Wow. Look at that thing. That's an MS-20. Look at that. Yeah. Ooh, gotta smell it. Of course, I love the new electronic smells. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get this thing fired up. Let's see just how well Behringer did. One of the first synths I ever bought was actually an MS-20. So, they're a little confusing at first, but they're actually really quite straightforward once you get the hang of it. But yeah, this is essentially an MS-20. So super excited to get this thing fired up and check it out. You know, one of the things about this, well, I'll tell you what. Let me go ahead and get this fired up, and then I'll talk about it once we get it going here. Give me a second.